When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those dudes must kneel. Okay, I got literally nothing. So anyways, how's it going here, guys? It is Spydeco64 here again. And obviously I got my American flag, and it's kind of, hold up, let me do something real quick. Okay, I think that should be a bit more better, hold up. Yep, people must really like it when I have, when I have to get more line, there we go. So anyways, how's it going, you guys? It is Spydeco64 back here again. And for this video, oh yeah, just before I mention it, no, there was not an earthquake. I have the camera stand on my dresser, so yeah. If you want to know what's here, look, that's all it is. And yeah, yeah. Got 2 kickstarts, and then I got like a Mountain Dew right here, so yeah. Man, I really am a redneck because I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. Especially a Kickstart, but I'm going to stop drinking that. Also, look what I found. An old Jimmy Johnson, wood car. I think my grandpa gave me this. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Rose is leaving after this year. So, yeah. Quite unfortunate. I may want to complete the look of this car, but, yeah. I don't know where he got this. Maybe I got a Lowe's or something like that. It says Lowe's Build and Grow. So, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So, anyways, in this video, it's going to be sort of another rant. But this time, I'm not going to be using any of the bad words that I use. Because in this video, I'm going to be talking about someone. And I don't want to talk anything bad about them. And I really don't want to use any of these words. So anyways, and probably this video is going to get a lot of dislikes considering one. Today, I am going to be ranting about Danica Patrick. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions on her. Alright, so, on to the rant. So, who is Danica Patrick, you may ask? Well, in a couple years, you're probably not even going to... Well, in a couple years, you're probably not going to remember Danica Patrick. I mean... It's like this. It goes like this. Me and my friends were chilling down, having a Mountain Dew, and then we asked him, hey, what do you think of Danica Patrick? And one of them would be like, wait, wasn't she that one female driver that couldn't drive a stock car and not even an Indy car and couldn't complete her final races? And I'm going to be like, yep, that Danica Patrick. So yeah, basically, Danica Patrick, the only way that she is... Danica Patrick, the only reason why she was basically in racing, well, you see, here's the deal. Danica Patrick actually wasn't bad as an IndyCar driver, but as a NASCAR driver, oh lord, she was pretty bad. So first up, okay, the reason why I say this, and that's because she has... Heck, I think she has a better... Heck, I think her NASCAR and IndyCar careers are basically the same. 7 top 10 finishes or something like that. Or they do podiums, so top 10 finishes don't really matter. But it's still a good finish. They should count top 10 finishes in IndyCar. More really than podiums. I'm just saying that. But anyways, now the reason why I said she's kind of better in IndyCar, man, she's actually been consistent, you know, and stuff like that. And she actually has one win, which I know was a few miles win. But at least she could actually try to win a race on strategy. So, yeah, probably Elio Castanera still thinks to this day, I lost to fuel mileage. I wasn't going to say anything bad about women because, just to point out, I like women. I'm only going to say that, you know, I mean, I'm not sexist at all, you know. I mean, female drivers are awesome, but not Danica Patrick. She is a disgrace. So anyways, she moves on to NASCAR in the ARCA series, and she somehow does good. And then she goes to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And what do you know? She wrecks a lot of cars. The one thing about Danica Patrick, and that is if you look her up, you're basically going to see a whole bunch of crash videos on her. I mean, my goodness, did she wrecked a lot of cars. She wrecked a lot of cars. And I'm just wondering, and to be honest, I'm actually wondering this to myself. With all these crashes Danica Patrick has, how could she not get hurt? I mean, if this was a long time ago, then hell yeah, she'll get hurt. She'll probably have a broken foot or something like that. You know? But somehow, with all those hard hits into the outside wall at Daytona and Talladega, I just don't understand how. So her first big major wreck was in the duels, I think it was, back in 2011, 2012. I don't know, I don't remember. But yeah, she hit that wall pretty hard, I remember. I wasn't a NASCAR fan back then, but looking back at it, but man, it was a hard hit. Hell, she broke the safer barrier. Which, oh man, yeah. But, yeah. So then she gets a full-time ride in Cup in 2013 and then gets the Daytona 500 pole. And, well, in the race, she leads a lap, gets a good finish, whatnot. The only finish Danica Patrick can get is a top 10 finish, not a top 5 finish, really, at all. So, yeah, and after that, I think she basically, sucked. She couldn't even finish top 20 in the points. She couldn't even finish top 20 in the points. And yeah, 2014 looked kind of good, or not really. None of Danica Patrick's seasons look really good. So anyways, let's talk about her infamous final full-time season in 2017. So, Stewart-Haas Racing moves to Ford. And the Daytona 500, well, what do you know? She crashes. Las Vegas, she crashes. Basically, she wrecks almost every week. Martinsville, she wrecked. I mean, she has so many wrecks that it's hard to believe, that it's hard to count how many of these wrecks she's had. But the infamous one I remember was the Kansas crash. She hit that wall pretty hard. And also the thing I kind of hate about Danica Patrick in that one interview and says, why do bad things always happen to me? It's all the guys' fault. Yeah, because, yeah, remember? That guy wrecked her. Well, it was on accident. He had a brake rotor failure, and then Danica Patrick took it way too serious. A brake rotor? I mean, Danica, anything could happen during the race. Hell, even a tire can fall out because maybe your crew members basically suck. I mean, hell, that's Martin Truex Jr. and Eric Jones's pit crew nowadays. And so, yeah, that happened. And, well, one thing I just have to hate on Danica Patrick, that she is terrible to the fans. I mean, seriously, Kyle Petty speaks the truth about Danica Patrick. He speaks the truth about Danica Patrick completely. She's just a marketing machine. I mean, yeah, she has the look, she has the money, she has the GoDaddy sponsorship, but she can't drive. She can't drive, okay? I mean, look at all the cars that she wrecked. I mean, seriously. I mean, all those wrecked race cars. My goodness. And a lot of people say that Dale Jr. is overrated. Well, Danica Patrick is more overrated. You see, here's the difference. Dale Jr. has actually won races before and actually finished good in the point standings back when he was at DEI, back in his prime time. And he can actually compete for a championship other than Danica Patrick when she was in frickin' Hendrick equipment. She was in Hendrick equipment, and I consider Hendrick engines to be the best engines that you have out there. They're the best Chevrolet engines out there. I mean, heck, Kyle Larson is doing way more better this season than Hendrick is, actually. I mean, seriously. And then where's my damn watch? But anyways, yeah, my watch went off. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so she wrecked a whole bunch. So yeah, she's just terrible to the fans. I sort of appreciate her confronting the booing. See, Danica, your job was to sign autographs. Just simply sign the car or whatever and continue on. Oh yeah, boo-hoo, you're having a bad you're having a frustrating season. You throughout your whole entire career, you always had a frustrating season. I mean, it's no surprise that you're always pissed off. Every race, every weekend, she was basically pissed, you know. And also she bitches a lot on the radio and stuff like that. Yep, that's one cuss word. I'm not gonna censor that though, but yeah, she always talks and talks on the radio, complaining about the car, talk about how guys being so aggressive. People are gonna drive you aggressive. People always drive everyone aggressive. That's racing right there. You think they're just gonna race you all cleanly because you're a woman? No, they're not. I mean, hell if you're a woman or not. They're gonna race you aggressively. If you're gonna race them aggressive, race them back. Race them aggressive back. Oh wait, she can't race aggressive because she'll spun herself out. It's like Landon Castle said. Rule number 1 in stock car racing: learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself. It's simple. It's pretty much simple. And then when you know, you get taken out of a ride at Stewart Haas Racing with a much better driver like Eric Almirola, and Eric Almirola was actually close to getting a win, and was actually competing. He's actually doing good this season, which I'm hoping Eric Almirola gets a win this season. Which if he gets a win this season, Eric Almirola, then I would consider him to be the best driver that's ever stepped in the number 10 car, other than Derek Hope. But yeah. And then, yeah, so what do you know? People are thinking, what's Danica Patrick gonna do? Is she gonna get a ride? A lot of people were hoping she wouldn't get a ride. And what do you know? She makes an announcement at Homestead, makes a big deal about it, cries in front of the media center. I mean, I guess I can understand her. I mean, I would be kind of upset too when you don't have a full-time ride anymore. Hey, drivers have gone away from full-time, like Brendan gone. A lot of drivers. Trevor Bain, he's probably going to get out of the ride, and Matt Kenseth is going to replace him. Also, Matt Kenseth has 10 more races to sign up for. I'll probably make a video on that. I'll make a video on Matt Kenseth. I'll make the next video on that. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, makes a big deal about it and announces she was going to run in both the Daytona 500 and the Indy 500. Okay, so she does that. And, okay, one thing I just had to admit about Danica Patrick, she couldn't even completed a race in her last couple races, in her last 3 races. She crashes at Homestead. Well, it was because of air and something about AJ Allmendinger. Also, Casey Kane wrecks, which I feel more bad for Casey Kane considering I just like Casey Kane. Casey Kane is like actually one of my favorite drivers. You know, too bad he's with Levine Family Racing, but hopefully my man can get a win. You know? Hopefully Casey can get a win this season. But yeah, Danica Patrick, car caught on fire, and she's out of the race. And yeah, there's a lot of press media outside that's going to interview her and stuff like that. So, yeah. So a couple months after that, Danica Patrick barely announced her Daytona 500 ride until I think it was February or even January. I don't even remember. But yeah, and well, you know, she's driving the number 7 she drove the number 7 for Premium Motorsports. And actually, here's something that I'm just gonna admit. A lot of people don't like the GoDaddy car, but I'm actually gonna be quite honest with you. If it's green, I'll be happy. If that GoDaddy car is green and it's running on the high banks of Daytona, I will be happy. But yeah, it's really unfortunate that GoDaddy only would sponsor Danica Patrick. They wouldn't sponsor anyone else. Hell, I would probably get GoDaddy as heck. I'll probably want to get GoDaddy as my own sponsorship if I ever want to go into racing. But we're not gonna do those ridiculous commercials. Danica Patrick can be the commercial girl, and I will just be the racer. You see, and also here's the deal with Danica Patrick. Now she's always seen. You look up Danica Patrick, she's doing all these photo shoots and stuff like that, like these models and stuff like that, which, is this Danica Patrick the race car driver, or is this Danica Patrick the model, or whatever? And also, I just need to say one thing. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., I'm glad that you don't have to deal with Danica Patrick anymore, considering one, that I'm pretty sure she was already ruining your life anyway, like my ex-girlfriend did. If my friend Genesee is watching this right now, you would know what she did to me. But, yeah, but anyways, so that happens, and, they break up. Also, one of the videos I hate the most was the one I did, Danica Patrick dating Aaron Rodgers, and then just ever since then, NASCAR news discussion. I never made another NASCAR news discussion ever again until the Daytona 500. So let's actually talk about her in the Daytona 500 this season, or she made her final NASCAR Cup start. So she hops in the car. She's doing good in the race. And actually, I was actually hoping for Danica Patrick to do good in the race. But then she gets caught up in the big one with Chase Elliott. Yes, my man right here gets caught up in the wreck. And then in her Daytona 500. Daytona 500 pretty early. I was actually kind of sad considering one that, man, Danica kind of just has the worst luck ever. Like, I was actually kind of putting for her. I wasn't like any other else. I wasn't like other people that was hoping she was going to crash, but... oh well, Danica, bye-bye, in NASCAR. But no, she would go to Indianapolis for the 102nd Indy 500. So then it was announced that she will drive the number 13 GoDaddy Chevrolet for Ed Carpenter Racing. And while Ed Carpenter sits on the pole, Danica Patrick runs pretty good in the race. Okay, I'm not really gonna blame that Danica Patrick just crashed on her own. I mean, the new aero kit that they use at the Indy 500, turn 2 was treacherous because I know Ed Jones spun out there, Tony Kanaan spun out there, and it was pretty a bad corner for all the drivers, and then ultimately Danica Patrick crashed. I was actually quite sad for her. I mean, man, she just has the worst luck ever. Worse luck than Chase Elliott and Dale Jr. did. You know, I would admit to that. I would really admit to that. So yeah, Danica Patrick's racing career basically ends right there. I'm like, that's it. She's done. Now is she done for good? Well, if you're going to call it quits, call it quits. You know, stuff like that. So, yeah. I mean, there's no one really to blame, Danica. Your car just spun out in turn 2. And ultimately ended your career, which, yeah. But, yeah. So, to end this video, Danica Patrick was not the best race car driver ever, not the best female driver ever. She's not the hottest one. The hottest one is Natalie Decker. Natalie Decker, if you're watching this video somehow, you're really beautiful. But yeah, anyways, so hopefully, and also Danica Patrick, same thing. You're just a pure out bitch to the fans. You're just a pure out bitch. But yeah, anyways, yeah, 2 cuss words. That's actually not too bad, but yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what do you think of Danica Patrick, and also there'll be 2 more videos I'll be making about Danica Patrick, and that will be the end. I will be reviewing her GoDaddy car, her NASCAR one, and then her IndyCar one. But I think the IndyCar one just came out today. So I'm gonna order that right now. So anyways, see you guys later, and enjoy the race on Saturday and Sunday. See you guys later. Bye.